How the FIFA's World Cup soccer balls are made and packed. Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today, we will show you how the FIFA World Cup balls are made and packed. When we talk about football matches, one of the most overlooked factors of this amazing sport is the ball itself. We usually talk about the football stadiums, the officials who take charge of the game, and the form of the players. But very little thought is given to one of the most crucial bits of the equipment involved in this sport. To some extent, that is because it's such a simple thing, a round ball filled with air that you can buy from any nearby sports shop. So, in this video, we will learn how a ball of the World Cup is made and packed. Before we move on, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. In some countries, it's called soccer, in other countries, it's called football. But it does not matter how you call it, we have to agree that it is one of the world's most popular sports, and the ball manufacturers are always trying to create new sensations in soccer equipment. However, the shape, size, and weight of the ball is already defined by international rules. The Football Association was actually formed in 1863, but when they came up with a list of rules of the game, no specifications was given regarding the size and shape of the ball that should be used for matches. But in 1872, an official set of dimensions for the ball to be used for the game was written down for the first time. Pakistan remains one of the world's biggest manufacturers of FIFA soccer balls, along with China and India. Even though Pakistan is a cricket-mad nation, it is playing a big part in the Football World Cup by making the soccer balls used in the fields in Qatar and also in millions of replicas sold to fans worldwide. About 8% of Shalkot's Pakistan populations, which represents around 1 million people, work in the industry of making soccer balls, but many say that they have little time to actually see their product in action. Forward Sports, a Pakistani multinational sports equipment company in the northeastern city of Shalkot, has been working with Adidas for almost 20 years, and it is one of two manufacturers of Adidas, the official World Cup ball. Nowadays, half of the manufacturers of FIFA certified soccer balls are based in Shalkot, Pakistan. This city has a rich history of making soccer balls and other sporting equipment dating back to colonial times. This region also has specialized in soccer ball manufacturing, with a small number of producers owning their brand, but a majority making soccer balls for the main brands in the market. Over the years, the producers in Shalkot have played a key role in the FIFA quality programs, supporting the push for quality of soccer balls worldwide. As per rules, a soccer ball must meet the following requirements: be spherical, have a circumference between 27 and 28 inches, be made of leather or other suitable material, weigh no less than 410 gram and no more than 450 gram, have a pressure equal to 0.6 Pascal or 1.1 Pascal. Believe it or not, those rules are very similar to the original ones laid down in the 19th century, with the only major difference that the current ones being the weight. Obviously, one of the other key things that differs today to in the past is the material that the balls are made from. With the help of modern technology, the development of balls have been very much for the better. Some of the manufacturing firms believe that one of the most important qualities was that the ball could keep its shape. Because of that, they use very thick and heavy leather. It is assumed that with cow's rump making the best balls and cow shoulder making the cheaper one. Another fact is that almost every soccer ball is made of synthetic leather, as its thickness varies far less than real leather, as well as a latex or butyl bladder and some of additional layers covered with a waterproof coating. Initially, these layers are printed and cut into panels of various shapes, which are then stitched together to form the ball. So let's start to understand the whole process of making quality soccer balls. It takes time, specialist tools, various techniques, research, and experienced craftsmen to make a high-quality soccer ball. In this section of our video, we will outline all the major process involved for making soccer balls. Most of suppliers prefer to manufacture hand-stitched rather than machine-stitched balls. The production is almost the same for both styles of balls. However, the machine-sewn soccer balls are obviously made by automatic machines, whereas the hand-sewn ones are, yep, you guessed it, sewn by hand. The football industry is now investigating more traditional quality assurance process to improve the quality of the balls. Shalkot's major soccer ball producers have shown their willingness to retain hold of this important industry. So, here are 4 main steps involved in making FIFA's soccer ball. 1. Lamination process. The first step in producing soccer balls involves the laminations of the resin. Resin is actually the outer cover of the ball, the part you see and feel. Resin is basically a synthetic leather that can be made of various materials. There are different varieties of resin are being used. Cheaper resin is used for promotional balls and higher grade resins for training and matching balls. Resin is easily available in thousands of colors and can also be made as required by the color scheme of the client and the branding. Usually resin is available in rolls, with each roll being around 25 to 30 meters in length and around a meter wide. The resin roll is then cut into smaller square shapes as per size of the soccer ball. The reason is to make sure the maximum use of the materials when cutting hexagons and pentagons for size 5 soccer balls. Each piece of material sized 40 times 58 inches will produce enough hexagons and pentagons for around 7 soccer balls. Once the pieces are cut, a layer of cloth is applied in the same shape as the cut resin using latex glue. The resin with cloth backing is then left to dry for a few hours in natural sunlight. So luckily, Pakistan is the best place where there is plenty of sunshine. The same process is repeated a further 3 times by pasting glue on the fabric and applying another layer of polyester fabric. Matching balls and training balls will have at least 4 layers, but cheaper promotional balls will have only 2 or 3 layers. 2. Cutting panels, hexagons, and pentagons. The hexagons and pentagons which you see on the soccer balls are cut by specialist machines. Special dies are installed in the machine to cut the panels in the correct shape. There are different sizes of die for size 4, 3, jumbo, and mini soccer balls. Here we can see that how a die looks like for cutting hexagons and pentagons. The small circle-like spots on the dies are used as marks for stitchers to sew the panels together. There are approximately 720 stitches made to complete a ball. 3. Printing process. Once all the hexagons and pentagons are cut, then the printing process starts. Customer design specifications along with logos and printing instructions dictate the printing requirements. The complete design of the ball is designed in vector-based design software like Corel or Photoshop. Traditional silk screen printing processes are then used to expose the screens to sunlight to get an impression of the pattern. Once all the patterns are exposed and tested, then the screen is washed with water, leaving the imprint of the pattern on the screen. These patterns will be later used to print the panels and design on the soccer balls using high-quality inks. Usually bottle-proof ink is used in printing for its durability and clarity. The inks are produced to create an exact match of the PMS Pantone colors required in the design. 4. Stitching soccer balls. The technology for making soccer balls played a crucial role in determining the quality, performance, time to be made, and price. Many people are wondering if they should opt for hand-stitched balls, machine-stitched balls, hybrid balls, or thermal bonded balls. Handmade stitch. The last step in the process of making soccer balls is to stitch the panels together and install the bladder. A complete visual of the ball is provided to the expert stitchers with all 32 panels. Hand stitching is the most traditional method of making soccer balls. This is just like completing a jigsaw puzzle. The stitchers will then assemble the balls by stitching the panels together as per pattern given. An official size of the ball has a total of 720 stitches using polyester threads. The bladder of the ball is glued to the air valve panel before stitching the balls together. The final process alone takes a stitcher around 3 hours to complete. Now you can understand that how much time actually needs to make a soccer ball. Machine stitch. Machine stitch is a fast and inexpensive technology that is more commonly used for cheaper and lower quality balls. During productions, panels are sewed together with a particular sewing machine and tiny micro stitches. Machine stitched soccer balls are great for younger players because they are lighter in weight, easier to head, and are softer when they hit you. They are also much cheaper, making this a great choice for school training and promotion. Hybrid. A combined process of stitching synthetic leather with an additional applications of adhesive to glue the panels all together. Thermal bonding. The thermal bonding technology means that the panels are placed inside a mold that is heated by a machine to press and glue the panels together. 5. Final quality test. After completing all the processes, they are inflated and left for 48 hours for final test. This actually shows the air retentions to be measured and to ensure the shape of the ball is as expected. 6. Last tap packing. After the balls are tested, then they are deflated and packed for shipping to all over the world. The balls then fly on normal passenger planes as cargo or via designated courier planes with DHL on express orders. On arrival, a further sample QC check is completed and then the balls are dispatched to the customers. We hope you enjoyed our today's video. If you did, like this video and smash that like button and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest and interesting videos.